Okay, so creepy guy. Riddle me this. How do you know this is Mr. X? Huh?
He's an old friend of mine. We go way back.
Okay, Mr. Way back, this, that, bullshit. Listen, we've been stranded. We need something. We need a source. We need
Personally, between you, Map Guy, and Creepy Guy, my patience are running low, and I need to get my car back on the road.
All right, I understand.
Did someone call for Mr. X?
Where the fuck do you guys keep coming from? Where the fuck do you guys keep coming from?
Hey, guess what? You wanted your car fixed, right? And we're gonna get that done, all right? You called for Mr. X. Hey, you guys wanted to get back on the road. Not me. Not me. You guys want your car fixed or not?
Yeah.
All right, let's go. Let's go to the garage now.
Guess what? Haven't talked about it?
He's the best
What do you
guy
mean talk
around.
about it? We don't talk about it. Let me get the stuff done first, and then we're done.
All right, all right.
That's
all right,
it.
all right.
We'll talk then. Let's
This
go.
way?
He'll take good care of you.
All right, guys, we're back again, and if you're a fan of you know who, then this is
Salvage X. This is a
yeah,
special one, Mr.
This is
Ben.
a familiar face and place for you, and we're on
That's
we are on
Famous.
episode 6
Famous. I'm just
of the
doing
Small
my thing.
Tech. How
How is it famous? I'm just doing my
No,
thing
no, no,
with
we're
the team.
humble. We
Yes.
do it for the team. We do it for
I want
the
your
team.
autograph afterwards. Anyways,
No, just take a piece. Just take a tool or something. I don't care. Just do you. No, you cannot. You.
The audacity.
They are. Mind your place, boy.
all right. Anyways, I have a real serious.
If you think you could put that thing together, which I know 100% you possibly can, go ahead. And then just make sure you bring it back.
Oh, okay.
How's that?
Fine.
Fine.
But
Sounds good.
I have an important question to ask all you guys that I
Alright.
have you here.
What's the question?
English or Spanish?
I
First one
can't,
move is gay.
I can't believe these guys are even doing this right now. Are you guys done?
Move, nigga.
Are you guys done?
Move. He moved. He gay.
He lost.
You lost. You moved.
He moved.
Chupapi.
Anyways,
Let's get into it.
Let's get this going.
So right now we have our guest on the last one is a new co-host, you know,
Namiki.
and we
Glad
got
to be here.
our new special guest.
No, don't come straight to me yet.
Okay, build up, best for last.
Okay.
We got-
I don't know who I am.
Hold on. We didn't even start with you. How do you know I know who you are? Like,
That is a very good question.
Who am I?
who are you? I'd like to know.
I'm Nicholas Clark.
Oh, I thought you were someone else.
I thought it was Clark Kent turning into Superman for a
Yeah.
second.
Put those
man.
glasses back on, motherfucker.
Shoot, Aquaman.
Don't make me take that.
He's
Why?
he's gonna hit you with
What's
that.
that?
Jumps into the water.
All right.
Let's continue.
Okay, I'm Nick, co-host of the Small Talk podcast. We have here my boy Zamik, new member. We have my other co-host here,
Okay.
Mr. Pilardi, Ethan.
Hi.
And we
Special
have
guest.
our main special guest of today.
I'm trying, by the way, before we continue and give him an introduction, ladies and gentlemen, I've been trying to get this guy on for a while. He's a very busy man. But, ladies and gentlemen, can I present to you
My brother, Mr. X, aka
Boom, boom,
Sabaz
clap.
X, aka
Who's
Hamadi, aka Gorilla Silverback.
Cut.
They're out here really calling me
Muhammad
an
Ali.
ape. That's crazy. That's
all I
crazy.
ever
Look,
said.
I have no part of it.
brother, at least he hasn't come from you
Here,
yet.
brother. Here.
All right,
All
so
So let's start off with how me and you met. Let's take it back.
That's a good question because I've seen you guys on YouTube and everything and all that stuff. Where have you guys actually met?
He's got a terrible memory. way back, and you just plug in when you feel like you remember.
He just called me old. He called me dust.
I'm the oldest one here, unfortunately.
Are you
By
really?
a month. By a
By a
month.
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 So,
Hey,
me and
you
Mr.
got-
X
you got
over
it.
here, what was it, 5th grade,
Correct.
way back, Columbus days.
There goes that black kid being shown his future class for the
Yep.
rest of the year.
You came in the middle of the year.
Yes.
The middle of the year from Alaska, correct?
From
Alaska.
Alaska.
Where's Alaska?
Alaska.
Just
All
say
right.
Africa.
Africa.
How hard was
Came-
it?
That
was crazy.
Wait.
You
Where the
didn't come
fuck?
straight from Africa.
No, where did you get Alaska from Africa?
Because he lived in Alaska.
Did you really live in Alaska?
Yes.
I never lived in Alaska.
You were in
What the
Alaska.
fuck?
You've been in
Never.
Alaska.
Who's
Where was
never?
it? Where was it then?
Chicago, Illinois. Let's see, Aurora. Actually, it's
You're lying because you told me the story of how you used to ride the back of the ice cream trucks in Alaska.
This is an interrogation.
Anyways,
I don't know where you got that from.
Anyways, from Africa, my bad. So he came in the middle of the year. We were in 5th grade. You actually got sat next to me. That's the funny part. You had I remember it. He had a green folder. My boy was swagged out with the windbreaker, and
I was wearing a windbreaker.
yeah, zip up windbreaker, some shit. I was just a little
Why
fat.
the green though? Do you like? What's your favorite color?
I didn't freaking know. I just woke up and put on clothes and went out the door.
No, you said
honestly.
green folder. You like green?
Green folder. That's what my mama got me.
Yeah.
Did you like
I had
green?
no choice.
So
She just said, "Take this one."
everybody was coming at my boy because back then Africans were not like apparently the African booty scratch all these names, right? But me, being the swell guy that I am, struck up a conversation with him,
Yes, you
and we just clicked ever since, man. It's my brother right here, for real. So after that, one of the first people I actually hung out with in Utica outside of school, at my house every day, playing video games, going to the library, hopping on the computer,
Yes, sir.
just getting into really
Yo, you
just
guys used to play
crazy shits.
Cool Math or no?
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. All of
That
it.
was always.
W
All of it.
fucking.
That was the
website.
cherry on top of going to school.
Yes.
The fucking Cool Math.
And no, cherry on top of the lab time.
True.
I've known out of everybody, I've known this guy the longest, and you're all my brothers, man. But this guy right here, man.
I think what he means to say, I overpass you guys.
Supersede.
I understand.
Let me see your
But
face.
yeah. So anything else? Any other details you think you need to add in?
Details. Honestly, just like how he said, my memory is bad.
It's very bad.
Yeah.
Wait, so what elementary school did you go to?
Columbus.
I do remember you.
It was Columbus.
But okay,
You
well,
probably didn't meet him
Middle school?
until Donovan.
Yes, middle school.
you wanted to where?
We continued to
Donovan?
Donovan.
Okay, I do remember you from there. I do
And
remember.
then after that, everybody's in high school.
Yep.
Utica's a small place.
Very
But,
The world is a small place.
yeah, yes, sir. But hold on. Don't say that, because you haven't known the people outside of these states like that.
True.
Come
True,
on
true,
now.
true, 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 true.
Easy
True,
up.
true. Not like any.
Utica is a small place. Let's just keep it in that one box right there.
You got it.
Speaking of Utica,
Uh-huh.
I've been like, so real quick, I live in Jersey, right?
Yes.
I come here occasionally, whatever.
He used to be a ex-Utican.
Yes.
Go ahead, go
You know,
ahead.
have still, but I've noticed every time I come back, I see some sort of development in Utica. You guys live here more than I do.
Good or bad?
It seems good. It seems like the house are upgrading a little bit. I see like new signs and
Slowly,
shit.
slowly but surely.
Slowly.
Is it? It's getting better.
It's getting better. It's
Well,
Most
I-
of the times they waste a little money on certain things that we don't
unnecessary
need, but-
things that really are needed. Like, because we would need the most
roundabouts and
potholes.
yeah,
No, but one thing that
potholes.
I did
Yeah.
notice that I don't like is that motherfuckers close super fucking early.
COVID,
Yeah.
COVID, everything's COVID.
Walmart used to be open like at 3 in the morning.
Yep. 24/7.
You're able to hang out in the
All the
parking spot
Yeah, all the
until
time.
like whenever you wanted to, up in like the Parkway and shit, not near the what is it, Boys and Girls Club or whatever.
Yep.
You can't. Literally, a cop went to us and be like, "Yeah, you guys gotta go
What are you doing outside anyways?
and get your podcast video in."
Oh.
But because that's the only time that we really have to, get it going. Because he has a couple things.
Mhm.
This
We all
guy's
have
busy too.
busy schedules.
Yes,
Yeah.
we are.
So
of course.
we're
So
trying to
this is
make
I'm
do with what
happy
we got.
enough that we even got this one in right now. So,
Yeah.
Honestly, this is awesome. This is awesome. But,
so to lead into that, really, for me personally, I'd like to ask you from Africa and anywhere else you moved to before coming to Utica, what is the difference in culture for you?
Ooh, interesting.
What do you mean the difference in culture?
Like,
Yeah, like,
has
what do you
anything
notice anything
changed
different?
for you in the culture shock or the culture in general from yours to the American culture as you transition?
Honestly, I've been a little bit too much on a runny schedule to where that never occurred to me.
You never like took
So
the
you never
time and
really
just looked around the
processed it.
surroundings and all that?
It's difficult when you want to wake up and just hustle every day.
Yeah.
It's a little tough to even sit for a bit and be like, hey, you know what? I mean, from time to time, now that I'm older, I can say yes, 100%. But being younger, just looking for what's ahead of me on in the next day, I barely thought about it. But
So it's just really normal for you. Just
it's
on the
just
road.
everything's just pretty much normal. I mean, I have nothing to say like anything's different or whatnot. Honestly, I
Yeah.
mean, I was a child in Africa. What was I supposed to, try to remember?
Yeah.
And like I said, like you said, my memory is
shaky.
very.
I don't think it's your memory. I just think, like you said, you're always looking for the next thing,
Mm-hmm.
and whatever negative or positive just gets put in the past, and
Mhm.
it's just looking forward.
Pretty much, because it's like, why are you walking with the trauma of years ago? Is that now? Is that who you are still now?
Wise words.
I mean, honestly, you could say wise, but I would say it's just common sense. Does the things because the things of the past, do they really affect anything that is going
Unless
on
you're
now?
letting it.
Yeah, exactly. Unless if you're letting it.
So let me ask you. Let me talk on that.
hmm
These are wise words. Where did you get it from? Was it like your parents? Was it like?
Honestly, dude, it's just common sense.
You feel like you grew up
Yeah,
at a
but
young
it's not,
age,
though.
though?
What's
Like
that?
you grew up at a young age, like you were able to mature mentally faster?
I wouldn't say anything about maturing. I mean, I'm still childish as hell.
Listen, he comes off, don't get it twisted. We all have our inner child, especially when we're together. But he's very humble about this stuff. You got to understand. To him, it's just like this is life, So, I good shit. That's what I'll say. You I don't know how far deep you want to get into your personal life, but he's moving. We'll say that he's progressing through life as an adult.
I mean, I have to. I
Yeah.
mean, I'm not here just to pretty much, have good moments and whatnot. Yes, everything. Have that in there. Have that in the life. Have that as memories. Build memories. But then on top of that, it's like set goals, achieve them. Set goals, achieve them. So just pretty much wake up every morning with just ready to just pretty much hustle throughout the days, next day. Because then, if I sit for too long and literally achieve nothing, it becomes very. I don't like the character that I become. Because then it's like, there's literally nothing pushing me to do anything.
No
I'm
drive,
just.
no motivation.
Not nothing at all. I'd be zero. I
So
mean, I've
goal
already
a day.
went through those times, but then it was a couple of times. I couldn't say it was like for a lot of times. But it was a couple of times where I just told myself, you know what, let me just sit back, relax, not do a single thing at all for a couple of days. And at the end of probably the fifth day, I'm like, not even fourth. I'm like, this isn't it.
Can't do it.
I cannot do it. It's just, what did I achieve? Nothing. What did I learn? Nothing. What did I get done? Nothing. I'm just chilling.
Okay.
I mean, I would do regular chores and everything like that, and no problem. But it's just like, did I learn anything throughout the day though?
Okay.
So then I feel like those days were pretty much wasted.
So let me ask you this. So that's what drives you, is just learning something new. essentially.
Always.
So let me ask you this, because I know you're very. Are you familiar with the word like stoicism?
No.
So-
me.
So pretty much, stoicism is like. I'm gonna give you an example of one of the godfathers of stoicism.
Mhm.
You ever heard of like Marcus Aurelius?
No.
So Marcus Aurelius was one of the Roman emperors,
Mhm.
So
And-
pay attention.
and he pretty much
We're going to history now.
he created a diary, and it was just like a lot of things of like how you can't control anything in life. The only thing you can control is your emotion,
Correct.
right? So the reason why I asked like where did you acquire this stoicism or whatever, is it like from something or whatever it is, And the reason why you said common, but it's not common though. That's the weird thing.
It's not.
Stoicism is not common. It's just like everybody wants to chase a new adventure, party, this, that, what everybody's doing. They want to do that and all that stuff.
Braggadocious.
So stoicism, I think you have stoicism essentially. What I want to like just all that mumbo jumbo. What I pretty much just said is that I think you have stoicism, and like you know.
Basically,
pick it up.
stoicism is just carrying yourself with a different kind of like
It's like shit's gonna happen to you.
Yeah.
You can't control that at
you
all.
don't speak on it. You just kind of
Emotions.
go through it. You know.
Exactly.
And like the purpose of life is you're gonna go through shit, but that's the point of it. Build calluses, get strong.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Correct.
So you kind of symbolize or have that character trait of stoicism, which is pretty cool and very like, in an odd weird way, attractive. Like, pause. No kidding. But like attractive in a way of like, that's respectable is what I'm trying to say and all that stuff. But you should look into that, the stoicism, the founding fathers and all that stuff. So he was probably one of the best emperors in Roman
You
times.
want some donut with that?
I mean, hey, probably, when I'm editing one of my videos, I'll probably have that on the next monitor.
Yeah.
Just reading that as I'm editing.
Yeah, he pretty much has like a diary that he wrote to himself that somehow somebody found, and now it's in the world. It's like probably like the best thing you could probably read.
Okay.
Nice.
But I try to follow those characteristics of stoicism because it's like it helps me. Like I don't really like. I can't really say that.
So you don't think you literally have this stoicism?
No, I feel like I have to like acquire it. Like I have to build up towards it.
That makes sense.
So
Like for example, when somebody says, I want to ask you that too, like because I want to. It's down the road. I want to ask more questions on like you know if you're born with it or not. But I feel like nobody has stoicism. You just gotta like acquire it over time, right?
correct.
Whether it's like life throwing shit at you or whatever, you just gotta realize like I can't do anything but control my emotions.
At the same time,
But I never acquired it. I never was born with it. I had to acquire it. It's kind of like when I was a kid, like somebody did something mean and I was crying. Then eventually I was like, wait a minute.
I don't think that's entirely true because when we were younger, you didn't say anything. You were very stoic. Remember the first time
But I
met you?
acquired it because when I was a kid growing up, people used to like, I wouldn't say bully me, but like, I would cry sometimes for like stupid shit as a kid. As every
That's
kid.
what you
so
do.
didn't it just
But then I
become
just-
a part of you?
Yeah, kind of.
So we could just say you think you're still acquiring it, but you've already been acquired it a long time ago.
Yeah, I don't think I mastered it, but I'm still acquiring it.
So,
but I never was
do you
born
think?
with
Do
it.
you think I'm mastered with it? Like
Not
I
mastered with it, but you somehow acquired it without knowing. If that makes any sense.
It's just a character trait.
You know what? It's I could say I
Yes,
do
but
agree
there's
with
like
that.
a history behind
Touch
stoicism.
on that, Z. Character trait you said.
Yeah, I think it's just a character trait. Like you just, the more you go through, the higher your tolerance for shit is. I feel.
Yeah.
Like, and the way you react to it is based off of your environment, how you see other people react. So
Okay.
maybe he had a lot of strong characters around him, which built that foundation of who he is.
That's also
That's
the
why I
thing.
was asking. Did you acquire it from someone?
That's also the thing, you know, being around also my older brother, who's also pretty much what I could say. I pretty much got all this
Knowledge.
for drive.
characteristics.
Yeah, some of it I acquired myself, but most of it I could say came from him completely because he was also always driven. I don't know where he got his from, but he was also very driven. And then, of course, when I started to see that after a while, and I'm just like, my character started building itself little by little on what I pretty much see. Some things I can be able to just look at and be like, okay, I could easily figure it out. Cause sometimes I do doubt myself sometimes.
That's normal.
Yeah, which is normal. Whoever doesn't doubt themselves, then I guess they're just idiots hopping right into things because, of course, there's always consequences.
But I will say though, you do have to be some sort of delusional if you want to achieve something big.
Yeah, like we talked. What
Yes,
was it, the first
that's
episode?
true.
Yeah, you get like.
So, do you feel like your brother is the blueprint, really?
Pretty much, yes.
Okay.
He's the blueprint, and then I guess I became the final product.
Okay. I feel like me and you are two sides of the same coin. You know what I mean?
Talk to me
Because just as much as we are alike, we have our own separate differences. You know what I mean? So I feel like my stoicism. I don't want to say it like I'm being full of myself. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
That's just my personal opinion. I feel like my stoicism compared to yours is just more like a I don't know how to put it. Like, I guess we both grew up at a young age to the point where, on top of that, we were together so much that we toughened each other up a lot. You know,
Correct.
so I feel like even my stoicism comes from him too. You know, because this is literally like damn near my brother. If besides the point of being biological, so it's like even with the Savage to even now and seeing him with his family and all, I take inspiration from that. And I look at you. Don't ever think there's not a moment where I'm not looking over your shoulder. I'm like, I'm proud of you, but at the same time, you inspire me. You know what I mean?
Right.
And I feel like that about you guys in your own separate ways. But between me and him, it's like
I've already been blushing, buddy.
we're damn near like extra fraternal twins. Like, we think so much alike that we even like say what remember
Correct.
we just copy it, we accidentally
All the
blurt
damn
out
time.
something and
All
it'll
the
be the
damn time.
exact same thing that we're thinking to each other. So I think that you being the way you are is amazing, because a part of what I want to be is to inspire people around me and the youth. And I've seen how your nieces and nephews flock to you and how they look up to you and idolize you. So you're doing a really good job. You're doing a really good job at what you're doing.
I appreciate that.
Of course.
So let me ask you this now, because I see we're in your famous garage.
Hey,
Do you
We can't
think?
say famous.
not yet, but we're getting there.
Come on, you gotta say it, and talk it into existence.
Oh, trust me, we do.
But-
I mean, honestly, for me, it's famous in here,
Mm-hmm.
me being delusional, and in here as well too, because this actually was pretty much just a regular gravel lot. Like, there was literally nothing here, and just
Yes.
one day we decided to just say, hey, why don't we just since we're always working on cars and whatnot, and sometimes we're outside with them, why don't we just put together a garage? And this is the outcome right here, because honestly, I started to become more of a person who's like, you know what, if it's something that I feel like I can manage, I can handle myself, I'm gonna get it done on my own, instead of having to go to others and whatnot. I mean, definitely still go to others, of course, with the things that I don't have any knowledge for, but with the things that I feel like myself I can pretty much handle on my own, I pretty much, get it done. And with the help of the professor, of course, who's been guiding me through every little, helping me out with every little hard time and whatnot, he has always been there for me. And, making sure that I'm good and making sure that, I'm on the right track, of course, in which I started to see myself. I'm just like, and I could say our lives have been just full of action, just completely just full of action, being on the road together, going here, going places, going to go get this, going to go get that, putting this garage together. We just pretty much had others do the layout, but we finished up the rest.
So do you feel like you're seeing the fruits of you're starting to see the fruits of your labor?
Yes,
Is it like that for you?
I could say it definitely is what I'm starting to see now. Because it's just like, because now I've just had those times where I could be able to have a seat, and just like we said from before, where I've just kept on going and going, and just not looking back at all, not pausing, just always looking forward to the next day. But now it's gotten to the point where lately I've been just on relax mode, just sitting there thinking about every single thing that that has led up to these moments. So, and now it's like starting off from a 2001 Honda Civic that got customized and everything, basic customizations, to pretty much this, and pulling an engine out and just going from the bottom, getting it to the top, getting it up there,
Yeah.
taking it apart.
Pause.
Hold on.
Getting it up.
Whoa, you know what I mean.
Everything's on the
You guys know
game
what I
this
mean.
guy.
You know what I mean. Yeah, don't listen to him.
So we used to talk about this a lot as a kid. You used to want to be an inventor. I remember you telling me as a kid, and we used to.
I did.
Yeah, you used to tell me like, "Oh, let's go in your backyard and let's make this and that," right?
I said that.
Yeah.
Inventor. Inventor.
Yeah. So
Break that down.
back to what we were saying. As a kid, we used to really talk about this stuff, not knowing what the future held. You
Mhm.
know, And I feel like that's what it's leading to, you know, manifesting all of this stuff. So, just
honestly, I honestly thinking about it, I was just there like a couple of days ago. I was literally like, I was a child who pretty much just didn't know what the hell, you know, life's got for me or anything like that. I was just moving and grooving, I guess.
Day by day.
I guess, pretty much. So as you were saying?
Yeah, and so leading into that, all of that into now, present day, Savage X, you know, creating the YouTube channel, getting into cars, you know?
Yeah, I wanna dive a little deep into that YouTube shit. What made you start getting into it?
Honestly, I don't. Actually, I do. It all started off on Facebook and, of course, Instagram. Because every time I was doing anything car related, I would always, you know, put it on the story. And then I'm just like, after a while, I'm like, hey, why not just go ahead and also throw what I do here into YouTube as well? You know, because I'm already doing it.
Just like might as well.
Yeah, might as well, right? Might as well. You know, because I was always, when I was putting on like a wing on a car, or even tinting a car, or just doing anything car related, I would always put it on my story. And then I'm just, that one day I'm just like, I need to just put this on YouTube. But then at the same time, I'm like, what am I gonna call it YouTube? It can't be, you know.
Yeah, where did you get your name from? Because
That's a good
there's
Which is
I was-
funny,
I
during
was
the
just about to
time you
ask that.
became Le Savage, I became Le Flame. That's the funny fucking
Yeah.
part, and we
So-
didn't know it.
Yeah, usually I was known as Le Sauvage.
I don't go by that anymore.
Yeah.
Let's just say that.
Yeah, so I used to go by Le Sauvage, but then after that I just dropped the Le, and then just threw into Sauvage, just clean it up, touch it up a little bit, pretty much. So I'm just like, I will stick to that for a while. So that's been my name for a while, so I just stuck to it. So then when I was looking for a name for the YouTube, I'm just like, it can't be Mo Fixes shit or some shit like that. It's gotta be right. Yeah. So I'm just like,
It's not.
you know, honestly, I just closed my eyes for a bit and I'm like, screw it, Savage X it is. I don't know where it came from.
just
but
came out of nowhere.
It just came out of nowhere and I was like, screw it, Savage X it is. And I was in the middle of just creating everything. So I'm just like, screw it, why not? And then I started creating everything and then I'm like, this is it.
You sure you were watching porn?
Stop it.
You guys grow up.
Hey, come on now, what's wrong with you?
This is the youngest one for sure. Eh?
Backhand?
Whoa!
Backhand and
no
front.
violence.
He gonna slap your face straight off your face.
Yeah, but either way, E plus. X is 10.
Yeah. Okay.
True. Roman numerals were going in.
There, you thinking about a different way. You nasty. You Utica nasty.
Yeah, there ain't
You came from here.
Utica nasty.
He Utica nasty.
Crazy thing, I wasn't born here. I was born in New York City.
Hey. Most of your character came from here, did it not?
It's tough to say, but we'll say, yeah, there's some characters.
All right, sounds good. So either way, still, you are, say it with me, guys.
Cool.
Utica nasty. Yeah, okay. Alright, so, but as I was saying, I just went ahead and just lock it in a Savage X, and then from there, I'm like, but what am I going to post? What shall I put in? What am I doing? Am I doing tutorials? I mean, there's already other tutorials and whatnot, and I'm just like, I'll just do whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever my heart desires.
What you create will set yourself apart from the competition.
Yeah, pretty much. Well said.
And then one day I just got a phone call. And we just
Yeah, one day I just decided to call this dude. Actually, he was interested himself. So I just called him up and I said, "Yo, it was which one? The Lift?
yeah.
Yes. Go ahead and go check out the Lift
We'll
video.
link it. We'll try to link it.
The video where you guys put this together?
Put the Lift together.
Okay.
Yeah, that's where everything pretty much all came from. I called him up and I said, "Hey, I need some muscle. I mean, there's already muscle, but I mean, there's already muscle, but."
A little added on, would it help?
Oh yeah, I don't want to go ahead and tear this.
What helped?
Hold on. I don't want to go ahead and tear this.
You got it.
So I'm gonna just Call
I'm
it
not gonna
a day.
take off my sweatshirt.
So then we almost got crushed by freaking what?
That shit was hilarious.
Yeah, we almost got. Actually, my leg
You almost got crushed, yeah.
My leg was almost gone. It was
What a man,
almost
peg leg Mr. Yeah.
something like that.
You gotta see the
But
video, guys.
yeah,
Hilarious.
you guys gotta see the video for yourself. Where I busted my ass and almost got crushed by. How much was it? How much weight was
1,000 pounds. Well,
it? Yeah,
this is 1,000 pounds. It can lift up to 6,000 pounds.
yeah. So I almost got crushed by 1,000 pounds.
Crazy.
Yeah, we lifted it a good amount though.
Let me ask you this.
Mm-hmm.
Out of maturity, curiosity, did you guys stand on it and lift yourself?
Oh yeah.
Oh hell yeah!
Oh yeah. That's like one of the first things we did.
Exactly. I got on top, and I was the one who got on top, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got on
standing
top.
on it.
We didn't get that
Pause,
on
no
footage.
Diddy. Yeah.
You made it.
Got on
Kelly.
top. It's
Relax.
crazy.
But
Is it not?
after we finished the product, we were just like, let's test our finished product. How are we gonna do this?
We had everything.
We're like,
as soon as we put that fucking TV up, he's like, we gonna watch movies on it. We gonna.
I mean, I already did. I sat there for a bit. I already watched the movie. I watched the show. Actually, it was Invincible that I was watching.
Oh, that's what's up. I love it.
There we go.
That's a
Uh,
show.
So, after we finished the whole product, putting it together, it was time to go ahead and test it. I mean, we tested it on the car the next day.
Is it
But
SUV?
at that time being, I went on top of there.
Mm-hmm.
I was lifted up.
We were very proud.
Dope.
Dope.
Okay.
Very proud.
Yeah.
Yes.
And so, sticking on the path of the YouTube channel,
Mm-hmm.
you're a major part of it. You know what I mean? We have me and you and Salah,
Mhm.
but this guy does the editing. He brainstorms a lot. You know, we add to the mix of it, but
The mind is always, like I said, the mind is not. My feet aren't the only the only things that are moving, but the mind is always turning.
There you go.
So, that being said, I've noticed between our podcast and Savage X, the quality, the flow of it, every video, you'll even hear me talking about it on the Savage X channel. We will get better every episode, every video. And his editing skills have, the way we carry ourselves, the way we talk, the
You gotta understand the software.
Exactly.
I've noticed that. You have to understand it and then you
So-
get better over it.
we're just taking it step by step, and what he was talking about, with this garage, if you are a fan and you will stick with us, you will see how much we will grow and how much we will improve.
Right.
You know, and leading it back into the Savage X channel, where did you learn to work on cars?
Where?
How?
Great
Where
question.
and when? How?
It's being tired of, taking it elsewhere. Having somebody else do it,
overcharged,
getting overcharged and everything like that. It just started to add up, and for me, it just didn't make sense because my second car, it was always going to someone. Because the first car, Honda Civic, these things you could beat on them, and they're still running perfectly. But second car, a Hyundai, it was always going in and out. Because of course I gotta say the most of the blame was me too. I wasn't servicing it as I should, just like the Honda. But then after a while, I started to pick up on things.
In your self-talk, correct?
Self-taught, and in case if I needed help, I had one of my uncles there with me or the professor, just in case. So
Go on good old YouTube University if you have to sometimes.
yeah. So from time to time, if it becomes completely like a very tough job, like a job that I'll need, pretty much help on from an outer source, I would go to ask people that pretty much know a lot more, of course, because of course, it's okay to ask.
Yes.
It's okay to ask. You don't belittle
You don't
yourself
have to
by
be
asking.
this macho man know-it-all.
Exactly. You don't gotta be big macho man know-it-all, just like Nick said. But it's just like, if you need help with something, just ask. And of course, a person will be ready to help you at any freaking given time. They've been waiting. Probably they've been waiting their whole lives to be like.
Honestly,
That's
that's
true
That's a good
because
point.
my uncle, he does he's like a professional in glass. He's been doing it for 30 years. And every time I ask him, he gets excited. He's like, oh, Yeah, man, this is like, they always get excited. Any professional
Exactly.
always get excited when you ask. Cause
Exactly.
Like, we could, teach
Because
them
then they
stuff.
also, they're able to pretty much show their knowledge as well too. They teach their knowledge as well too. So it makes them feel good when somebody's actually learning
Able to
from
be
what they're
teachable.
Exactly. They're pretty
So,
much learning.
Him going on to him because he's teaching even me, right? I want you guys to touch on how that would help you. Are you interested in that? What's your mindset on that? Each one of you, one at a time. Whoever wants to go first.
Jimmy, you can go
I
first.
like to learn. Yeah. I
Yeah,
like
so
to learn
speak
more
on
about cars.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't really been shown much. Most I know is changing a tire and oil change.
Mhm.
And
Which is that is, I gotta say, those are the main
Gotta
Yeah.
start
important
somewhere.
things. I mean,
yeah.
the engine is there too, but it's a little bit more complex.
Mm.
But once you start getting into it, easy stuff. But I gotta say, that is a good thing. Oil change and tires.
Yeah.
Because of course you can't drive without an oil change. You can't drive without
Without
tires. There you go. I mean, you can't drive with tires that are completely
It's like arms
bald.
and
But
legs.
for how long? For how long?
Yeah.
So you gotta know what
find
you.
out.
Yeah, you don't want to know what you're driving on after you're pretty much in the what do you call it, somewhere in the ditch or something.
Yep.
So
But
We
for
will
me,
talk about that.
so my uncle and dad, they're like contractors. They build shit, right? So everything growing up, I would always build my own shit. I built my own room, my own desk. I would build my own shit. So I'd love to learn things that I could do myself.
mhm.
So I don't have to like really rely on someone to do it for me. That's just me.
Exactly.
If I can learn how to fucking, fix more than an oil change and a tire and an engine and all that shit, oh my god, I'll be like, yeah, let me help you out with this. Type
Yeah,
shit.
that's definitely
go.
something.
Minus
I
the
did.
movement, but you know what I'm saying. But no, yeah, I would love to learn. I'm more of a DIY, you know what I mean.
All right, I heard you. I heard
So,
you. And exactly, that's where my drive has come from. But it was a little bit early, a lot earlier in life, to where things start happening after problems after problems after problems, and then you just get to the point where you're just like,
Yeah, because
how can I fix this?
when I was a kid, I always wanted like a gaming chair, or gaming desk.
Mhm.
But those shits are like $500, $600 fucking dollars.
Mhm.
Then I was like, why don't I just go to Home Depot, get a nice piece of wood, and then just electric desk that's like $100. I made the same shit way cheaper. Or like my room, I fixed that, just buy the parts, did it myself, boom.
On top of that, what did you gain from it?
Knowledge, I know how to do it, I'm capable of it.
There you go.
It's pretty cool. It's a pretty cool, satisfying, good feeling. Like, okay, you can do it. It's like the saying where it's like, give a man a fish, cool. Teach him how to fish. That's even dope.
Oh hell
Yeah. It's
He can feed himself for
self-sufficiency.
life.
Yeah, like
It's
right.
literally self-sufficiency. Like right now, I'm about to go to school to be a craftsman.
Exactly. That shit is dope.
Self-sufficiency, yeah.
yeah, exactly.
Carpentry and things of that nature, like doing it yourself. is
In
beautiful.
life, you need a skill. It
Yes.
could be a lot of skills, but the main thing is you need a skill.
Mhm.
At least be able to do something.
One thing at least.
Yes.
Something
Always
you're
build
good.
off it.
Yeah.
It'll create opportunities.
Because either way, that one thing becomes multiple things.
Yes.
And now you're getting to the point where most of the things you're pretty much you Mr. Do It Yourself.
Yeah. Then any problem is no problem.
Because
After that.
you're a mechanic right now. A mechanic's only a couple steps away from an engineer.
Correct.
Literally.
Yeah, literally.
Quite
And
literally.
mechanics and engineers hate each other for whatever reason. I don't know why.
Speaking on all of this, right? The benefits of learning, and what do you think the benefits are of social media on our podcast or Savage X? How do you benefit from that? How do you feel like social medias help you out?
I mean, the only thing social media has helped me out with is pushing out the content. Anything other than that,
Do you feel like it helps boost your creativity? Like, for example, TikTok
No.
or Instagram. How do you
I
feel
feel
like?
like for me, the reason why I want to do YouTube and stuff is because it allows me to be very creative and think of new thoughts and this and that, and like build off of that. To at least for me, what I'm thinking is like if you become profitable off this, being creative, that's dope.
Mhm.
You can literally do whatever the fuck you want.
I like the profit, but I'm here for the homies.
I mean, that's cool. That's cool.
I mean, I'm
See
in
it.
it. I'm in it for the experiences and everything that comes with it, and the things that
Yeah, you
you
could
could put
travel.
it. No, not forget all that traveling and stuff. You can have, if you work for it, you can have literally whatever the hell you want.
Very true.
Yeah, true.
whatever the hell you want. I mean, all it takes is just hard work and dedication.
So exactly though, do you feel like it builds on your skills in any way, or even opening up other opportunities for you by the using
I
the
mean,
social media platforms?
seeing other content creators, you know, that also, you know, I don't apply the same things, but every idea that I take from someone or somewhere, I pretty much scratch the whole thing out and make a whole new one
So like
based on that. Yeah, pretty much based on that. So, because that's that person's idea.
True.
I need my own. Because I want to, unless if it's something that I'm just doing for the time being, okay, that's fine. It's just do it, you know, how they've done it.
Okay.
But other than that, since I want to be able to either make it in my own way or even slightly make it better in my own way, that's where I will just scratch that whole thing out and just, it's like rewriting pretty much. It's pretty much just
So do you
rewriting.
feel like it boosts our YouTube channel at all, or you could live without it or live with it? You know what I mean? Like,
I mean,
you can do
honestly,
without without it.
in order to share content, of course, you need to have social media.
certain outlets you can push it off to
Exactly.
advertise it.
I mean, that's the only way, because of course it shows people you probably that are around you, or even after that it just keeps going, and it's that little circle, and then it just starts from there and just starts to grow. Later on.
So speaking of, I really want to get into the cars because speaking of you know, mechanics, this, that, and the other, what is your dream car to rebuild, or like just rebuild in general?
Honestly,
If you had a car to rebuild, what would it be?
I'd say Camaro for me personally.
it's right there.
This one. This is your dream build.
This is my dream build.
There's like fucking billion or $1 million
Honestly,
I
cars.
think
My
you know how
honest-
long he's been waiting.
Honestly, my dream build was a Hellcat,
Okay.
but I like to apply, you know, logic into everything. I'm not gonna get Hellcat money yet. So
Well, yeah. Dream builds.
But it's
dream builds are like.
it's still not. Yes, dream build is always there, but then after that, when you hop into something and you love, you know,
Oh, you start to like
love
figure
doing
out
it,
like okay.
doing it, you start to figure out. You start to say, "This is my dream build.
Okay.
I will build this, and later on, if I could build another one, I definitely 100% will."
So speaking of dream build, right?
Mm-hmm.
What is your dream car to drive? Like, what's a car that you really want to get behind the wheel of? Man, there's a track, right? It
Mhm.
goes straight down the middle. It has like nice little turns and twists. Right? It says, "Stop Jax, please ride me." Pause. What car would it be?
What car would it be? That's a tricky question,
You go
honestly.
full throttle on that hub.
Mm.
Suit, everything.
I'm sorry, but I'm just gonna have to be there, and with a Hellcat.
Hellcat.
Yeah, I'm a
What?
simple guy too. Camaro. I just want to
honestly, just
body.
Just a Hellcat. Honestly, like, where could you go wrong with a Hellcat? It does burnouts. You can drift in it. Like, yeah,
Oh,
you,
you
there's
can drift it. You can drift it, all right.
exactly, yeah. There's many other cars to choose from, but honestly, having a V6 Charger, it just, I don't know what it is about it. It's just the way it looks, the way I feel being in it.
You feel like it unlocks your inner child?
Dude, the moment I hop into the car, I start to like
giddy?
no.
little
You guys watched The Mask, right, with Jim Carrey?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
So he hops into the car, swirls up in there. He becomes a new
Went up and
character.
down the hill and all that.
Yeah, he becomes a new character, and now he's all speeding through the road and everything like that. So, not saying that I speed through the road and
We won't
everything.
talk on that.
Yeah.
In GTA.
yeah. To speed through the road in GTA. That's right.
Okay. So you
But-
got the Hellcat, you got the Camaro. What about you?
Yeah.
Dream car.
Nissan 350Z or a
Ooh.
Porsche 911.
Okay.
I would also like to cruise around in a nice Skyline.
Okay.
Nissan Skyline.
Okay,
We're getting
Kyle
somewhere.
Yeah. The Nissan Skyline.
That's kind of fucked
I
up.
should have known it was coming. I set him up. Oh my god. The earthquake. The earthquake a little bit.
Shoot.
Vin Diesel just got a tingle down his spine, bro.
No, but
Can
damn,
someone
wait.
talk about my
Shamik
family?
said Porsche, what is it, GT3 RS? 911?
Yep.
No. Oh, that one too?
Bro,
That
Nick
was
and I, we saw that in the gym going back past by. Bro,
Yeah, it's beautiful.
here's the thing, right? All these cars are cool. The reason why this one, in my opinion, is probably the best. Statistically speaking, it's you can take it around the track a long fucking time, and it's still gonna have gas. It's great, and the traction control on it, and it looks very simple, but yet it feels like it could take anything on. The car just looks so good. I don't know what about it. The interior of it. I'm getting.
Yeah, 'cause I'm not-
Honestly, I can't agree
Settle down.
because I haven't been in one.
I haven't been one either.
So I'm going off of what I see right now.
But based on what I've seen, like just
Mhm.
from a distance and everything and all that stuff, based on what I compared to other cars and what people have been saying about it, it just sounds like really good. I mean, the best sounding car, I'm not gonna lie, is the Lexus LFA. You heard of it?
Yes, I've heard of it.
That shit sounds.
That
shit
is-
sounds.
I'm
good.
surprised none of you said like a Trackhawk or something.
Nah.
Trackhawk.
I mean, that would be my
Cyclops,
second. That would be the second choice.
Personally,
But honestly, if I gotta take corners and stuff, this would be my guy.
I'm a JDM car guy. I like Japanese cars. The Japanese,
Japanese cars are
scenes,
dope.
I've always
Oh,
loved
really?
them. Yeah, I've always loved them.
Sorry, I gotta
Way
say
they
I'm a
looked.
monkey.
Anyway, touching on that, right? Touching back on the inner child quo. What?
Wow.
Back to that topic.
Okay.
Besides the cars, how important do you think it is to keep that inner child intact, as stoic as you are, and as you grow as an adult? For all of you guys, I'm speaking on.
Honestly, because you can't always have a foot up your ass.
Yeah.
true.
You gotta just
It is uncomfortable.
because the child of
What the fuck you know?
exactly. But either way, it's like yes, we're adults, and you know we gotta get mature from time to time. But then at the
Yes.
same time, it's like we gotta let the child out to feel good because children do what?
They play.
They play. They
Have
feel
fun.
good.
Listen, I know I got a resting dickhead face, but I'm not as mean as I look and not as crude and prude as I look. I'm a nice, fun guy. When I get a little sugar in me, I get a little cuckoo, a little wacky, you know?
I can vouch. This guy's, in the game.
Chill out. Don't say too many beats.
That's all gamers.
Didn't mean to
Come on
cut you
now.
off,
That's all gamers either way. Always saying some
Out of pocket shit.
yes, very
Wait, my bad. I didn't mean to
out of
cut you off.
pocket. All right, no. What was I saying?
Inner child. I'm talking about inner child.
Oh,
Yes, please.
oh,
Elaborate.
my inner child. But either way, as I was saying, it's just it feels good to just let the inner child out. Let the inner child come out and play. Cause if you got a foot up your ass, you're dealing with stress on you and everything. It's like all just negativity. Cause the adult world is pretty much full of negativity. That's it.
Yep.
But what pretty much cancels that out is the little child on the inside
True.
who wants to come out and play.
Legos. is
You
dope.
know,
I
have a
fuck with
smile
Legos.
on your face. You know, walk around feeling good and whatnot. You know, you just feel good.
Yeah. What about you guys?
So yeah, inner child. Break it down, Mister.
How do I
See
keep
me
my
on fire.
inner child alive? I feel like for me personally, it's not really keeping it alive, which is a crazy thing to say. I think it's about getting to where I want to be, to where I can be in, if that makes sense. Like right now, it's
Why
me.
can't you?
So you feel like you can't,
I don't feel like I have the time to just goof around and be like wacky. There's a lot of things I gotta do. It's
Okay,
not
why?
really for
Okay,
me.
but still, why is that?
true.
Maybe just the world itself, what I've seen, I guess.
But what you've seen. But remember, your childhood does what for you?
Think there's
So
too much
like-
sad shit going on in the world?
It's not even the sad shit or like the news. It's just that time flies by us so fast. Literally 2 years ago, feels like 2 years ago, 5 years ago, 7 years ago, it feels like it was yesterday. You know, like time flies by so fast and there's so much I have to get done.
So you feel
So
like you
soon.
are holding on to that past, kind of, and it's conflicting with you?
Not that I'm holding on to the past, but that the past itself, my present is currently going to be my past. And I have to figure out how to make my future what I want it to be.
Well,
It's just a lot of
Your
preparation.
pre-
a lot
so
of-
you said your present was going to become like the past.
Yeah. Like what I think
I
is
feel
important
like-
now, my values, they're gonna change. What I view as happy-go-lucky, I might not enjoy in a couple of years.
I think you need to just focus on the present a little more. I think we all need to, but I feel like if you this is just my opinions. I feel like if you focus too much on what's gonna become the past, then you're gonna be stuck in the past no matter what.
Yeah.
Like there is no looking forward. Like he said, like you just have to. I guess you have to like start just looking forward to what you can do instead of what you're gonna become.
Starts here, past, moves forward.
The past is the past. Man.
Yeah.
The present is the present. Future is the future.
But I agree.
It doesn't go like this. It goes like this.
Yeah,
That's this.
it's linear. I agree.
Wax
Yes.
on, wax off.
Yeah.
So let me ask you this: what do you feel like is your inner child to you? What triggers that for you, or
My
what?
inner child. Shoot. I'd probably say like maybe like nostalgia, like playing old video games or like going to places where I went to as a child that I can actually remember. Things like that. There's very few moments that I can remember. But there were moments. I know for sure there were moments.
So you were saying I was bad with memory. Check that out.
Yeah, I don't really remember
Just
much.
all negative thoughts.
No. But either way, it's like some of the shit he doesn't really remember
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah. Like some things you just
Block out.
throw them out. Yeah, just
Throw 'em in the
block
back.
them out. Yeah.
Put them in the room. What about you, Mr. Ethan?
I was zoning the fuck out. Talking about inner child. Anyway, right. Wonder what my
That guy-
inner
that
child-
guy-
Fuck your story.
Listen. That guy right there, sometimes he crazy,
Yeah,
sometimes sometimes he know
yeah.
that. He know that. It's okay. We leave him go.
Hey,
Go ahead,
loco.
papi.
El pollo loco.
Well, no, yeah. For my inner child, I mean, exciting when I'm creating something new, pretty much.
Yeah.
Just anything new that I'm creating doesn't matter.
Damn fly.
New, going somewhere new,
Mm-hmm.
just working out, unlocking new knowledge, just learning, pretty much. That's my inner child. Because when I was a little kid, I always wanted to do like business,
Mm-hmm.
like investing and all that type of shit.
Mhm.
So like for me, I get excited about like learning something new, pretty much.
Okay.
Anytime I learn, like for example, when I was on the computer and I learned how to like fucking hack a game, I'd be like, oh shit, this is fucking dope. I just learned how to do this, or oh shit, I learned how to do that. I just get excited about that.
Mhm.
Like if it was like watching cartoon, I wouldn't really get excited. Or if it's like Legos is dope because that's like you're building some new shit.
Yeah, of course.
But I don't know. Yeah, that's about it.
Mm-hmm.
But get on that a little quickly.
Should we move on to you, Mr. Nick?
Yeah.
Yeah,
For
Mr.
me,
Nick.
I would touch on like creating stuff for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Because there's a lot of stuff I wanted to do when I was younger. But for me, a big part of it is being with you guys or being with my family.
It makes him go.
Never made that sound. Anyways, another big thing for me is my niece. I have a 3-year-old niece, and just having small amounts of family, it's very important for me to connect with my family and anybody below me, like younger cousins, younger siblings, whatever it may be. And because just seeing her happy makes me happy, and being able to give her and show her things that I never was able to or receive when I was younger, really reawakens that for me, because I'm like, oh wow, I get to see how my niece is gonna smile when she sees this or she learns how to do this. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And just seeing you guys happy, seeing my family happy, it makes me happy.
man.
Shut the fuck up. It makes me happy, but my inner child, also things like playing like old video games for me, or just looking down memory lane and stuff like that, and just enjoying tapping back into things that I used to do as a kid,
Mm-hmm.
and just those feelings, it triggers that for me. Like you said, nostalgia as well. So I try to keep a little bit of that in me, and just in more of a humorous way,
Mm-hmm.
just goofing off, messing with my mom, and just saying stupid shit, joking
Mhm.
around. It's very important, You just gotta keep that part of you alive, and
Yes, sir.
because like you said, you stay with the foot up your ass, or you get rid of that, you're not gonna have any fun in life.
Correct.
And it's already difficult with everything going on, like Z touched on and all that shit. It's like life is too short, but there's too much shit going on to not have something that combats that, the positivity, the happiness, the enjoyment, all that stuff. So I feel like that's my inner child.
And like Z said, it doesn't feel good to have a foot up your ass.
No, how he knows that, like Ethan said, I'm not gonna touch on that. But yeah, man, yeah.
So let me ask you, Mr. Savant X,
Yes, sir.
YouTube channel, where do you see yourself in 10 years?
That's what I was gonna lead to. You
Honestly, where do I see myself in 10 years?
on top.
I'm not looking for on top. I'm just looking for there. I mean, I know I'm there now, but there is always a different level for me. But I'd say in 10 years, honestly, I feel like I'd be here doing the same thing.
Okay.
You know, new
just,
level.
Yeah, just at a new level. Probably a different garage. Probably, working on a different car, better car. I mean, I'm not saying this is the better car, but this is the top quality best.
Nice.
But
Disco good.
yes, disco, good. But
You want the fizzy bubbly?
This guy.
getting out of character for a second there, Nick.
Okay.
But anyways, just probably in a different garage, probably working on something else. I honestly, I don't know, but I am ready to, not find out, but just make my way there.